Before there were nations, before there were borders, there were two brothers, Jacob and Esau. One carried the covenant in his blood. Melanin tied him to the sun, the soil, and the spirit. The other carried a mark, a genetic deletion that stripped his body of melanin and his spirit of connection to the earth. Science calls it mutation. The Bible calls it Esau's mark. The Bible divides the human story into houses: Israel, Esau, and Ishmael. Israel through Jacob, the children of covenant, spread to the ends of the earth. Esau, his twin, marked in flesh and spirit, destined to live by the sword, disconnected from creation. Ishmael, Abraham's firstborn, father of the great Arab tribes, outside covenant, yet still a branch of Abraham. Mainstream science speaks another language. It tells us humanity began in Africa, sharing one mother, what they call mitochondrial Eve. It says skin color is controlled by melanin. Melanin for deep brown and black tones. Pheomelanin for red and pale. When the MC1R gene mutated, people began to lose melanin. Science describes mutation. The Bible describes a mark. Two lenses, one reality. Melanin is not just pigment. It is a covenant code. It binds the body to the earth's rhythms, protects DNA under the sun, and harmonizes with nature's light. Esau's descendants carried less of it, not just physically lighter, but spiritually restless. Genesis says, "You shall live by the sword and serve your brother." History confirms conquest, colonization, domination. So when we ask, who are all the peoples of the earth, the Bible answers: Israel, the covenant line; Esau, the disconnected twin; Ishmael, the wandering branch. Science may not name them, but even in its data, it records the same fracture. One family split by mutation, scattered by prophecy. But this story is not only origins, it is about restoration. The house of Israel, the true melanin people of covenant, has been scattered, renamed, and broken. Before restoration comes, 7 things must happen. Number 1, identity reclaimed. We must stop calling ourselves by the names of captivity: black, colored, African American. We are Israel. We are the house Yahweh promised. Number 2, separation from idols. Colonial faiths and false gods cannot lead us home. Restoration begins when we break the idols. Number 3, return to covenant. Deuteronomy says, when we return to Yahweh's commandments, he gathers us from the nations. Covenant is not religion. It is law, heritage, inheritance. Number 4, unity of the tribes. Yehudah cannot rise without Ephraim. Levi cannot rise without Benjamin. Scattered across continents, we must see each other again. One people, one house. Number 5, judgment on the nations. Esau's empire and Ishmael's opposition cannot stand forever. The systems built on theft and disconnection will fall, as prophecy declares. Number 6, restoration of the land. Without land, there is no inheritance. Land is covenant. Land is promise. Restoration means return, repossession, and resurrection. Number 7, the Spirit of Yahweh poured out. Joel foretold, "I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Sons and daughters will prophesy, see visions, dreams." That spirit is the seal of true restoration. The world fears this moment because the day the house of Israel awakens, every empire built on lies begins to crumble. They called us slaves, minorities, outcasts, but we are Israel. Science can map DNA. It can measure melanin, but it cannot measure spirit. It cannot explain why covenant survives captivity, why prophecy outlives oppression. Before the house is restored, 7 things must happen, and one by one, they are happening now. Identity reclaimed, idols cast down, covenant remembered, tribes united, nations unmasked, land restored, spirit poured out. This is the blueprint. This is the prophecy. This is the house of Israel.